Hey guys, it's Brett, your independent Scentsy consultant. I'm here with what I've been warming video slash empties. So I did one about, I think a couple weeks ago. 2 weeks ago or so, so I'm trying to do a little bit better on doing them at least every 2 weeks instead of once a month. Kind of was trying to go for once a week, but I don't know, time just gets away from you, and I don't know if I'll be able to do once a week because time just goes so fast. Before I know it, 1 week's passed. I'm gonna try to go around every 2 weeks. All right, so we'll get started here. I have also the Valentine's collection, warmed through those, and the January and February scent of the month. So first up, we'll talk about the Valentine's collection. I warmed through all 3 scents. First up, we have Starburst Sky, and the notes I write inside, as always, are sweet apple, whipped vanilla, creamy coconut, and amber blossom. So I really did like this one. So if you saw in my haul, I said, and a lot of people talked about this, smells a lot like Baccarat Rouge 40, the unisex perfume cologne, whichever you want to call it. I still don't know what you call it, unisex. I think you just say perfume. So the reason I knew about that is because our friend Stephanie, she wears that, and she came over one day. I don't know if I told the story or not, but I'm going to tell it again. She came over one day and I'm like, you smell so good, what is that? And she told us that it was Baccarat Rouge 540. I'd never heard of it before. And I just kept smelling her all night. We went to go eat and I was walking behind her and I could still smell it. We came back home to the house. I could still smell it. It was lasting all night long. I'm like, that smells so good. And she told me that she gets it in a sample. She got a little sample, kind of like the little Scentbird. I don't remember the ounces, but it's a little bitty container of like a sample size. Or, you know, you can stick a little travel size type of perfume cologne thing. So I ordered that and I got it, and that's how I knew about it. So it does smell like that, but it's not spot on like that. I get mostly like the amber and the whipped vanilla. I can definitely get the most. I feel like the apple and the creamy coconut, those are there, but I feel like they're more in the background. But you really got that amber, and I feel like amber probably gives it that kind of a perfuminess to it. And then that vanilla, I feel like the perfume is a little bit more, it has some more like, the more woodsy, like sandalwoody type of things in there that make it a little more masculine. For like unisex, I don't feel like those are in this as much as they are in the perfume cologne. But it's nice, and it smells very similar to it though. So it was good. I will say though, it has a little bit of like a smokiness to it, and I know some people talked about that, and I kind of agree. It has kind of like a smokiness to it a little bit, and that doesn't come out as much until like the second day. The first day it's fine. It smells really good. I get all those notes, like I said. It smells really good, really nice. The second day, off and on, I start smelling that smoky note. It's like kind of like a musty, smoky note or something. It's just kind of a little bit of an off note. It was off and on through the second day. One time I went in there on the second day and I kind of smelled that kind of a smoky, musty note, but then later I went in there and I didn't smell it. Now on the third day, it was almost all of that musty, smoky note. It was almost the whole thing. So I would say if I get this again, I would just keep it for 2 days. On that third day, I'll take it out because I didn't really care for it on the third day. I don't know what it is about that musty, smoky note or something. It just came out on the third day. It's funny because when I got Baccarat Rouge 540 off microperfumes.com, I got it, and then the more I wore it, I started smelling that same kind of smoky, musty type of scent. And I ended up not liking it very much. I wore it for a while, and then I didn't wear it much anymore because I ended up not liking it very much because it had that kind of a note in there. And like I said, I get that, but not until off and on the second day and then on the third day. But on the first day, it was really good. So I don't know. I would get it again though and see it melt at least for 1 to 2 days. So I do agree with some of the people that say it has kind of a smoky mustiness to it. I kind of got that as well. Next up we have Clementine Blossom. And the notes are golden citrus, pink nectar, and sugar blossom. So this, I liked it on cold. I said it smells, a lot of people, and I agree. I said that it smells like kind of an orange creamsicle, dreamsicle type of smell. You get that citrus, kind of an orange, and then it's like a sweet floral, like a little bit of a sweet floral in there, mixed in with that kind of an orange creamsicle kind of smell. I liked it on cold. Warming though, it was
Which phone
so...
number, contact or device do you want to call?
Alexa, cancel.
Canceling.
I don't know what she thought I said. Anyway, warming, it was really, really, really light. Like, I could barely smell it at first, but then eventually it did kind of start getting a little bit better, but still really light. I'd say maybe like a 3 to a 4 out of 10. Like, it was a throw on this. And then what I did smell when it was warming, I wasn't all that impressed with it. It was okay, but it was really hard to even get a scent out of it. And like I said, just when I did smell a little bit of it, it was just not as good warming as I thought it might be on cold. I just wasn't really impressed with that one. So I didn't really care for that one that much. And then lastly, this is my favorite out of all three. Pink Sunshine. I ended up really liking this one. The notes are lush pear and plum, cashmere and rose milk. So I do get like a rose. It says rose milk, and I googled rose milk. Rose milk is supposedly like chilled milk with like rose syrup, I guess. So I guess it just smells like a milky rose. So I do get kind of you do get kind of like a milky rose. It's not like a super pungent rose. It's a softer, it could be even like a milky rose. So maybe that's why. It's a real pretty soft rose. Florally, but you almost feel like you get a little bit of maybe some other kind of floral note mixed in there with the rose. Really pretty though. Pear and plum, not that much of that. You can maybe just get a little bit of it, but not too much. Cashmere, I do get like a cashmere kind of note in here. I definitely get more of like a rosy milk and cashmere, and maybe a little bit of other floral note in there, mixed with just a touch of maybe like a fruit, pear, plum or something. Really good. I really liked it. When I warmed it here, I did it in the bedroom. I also did I did the Starburst Sky downstairs in the bedroom downstairs, and then I did Clementine Blossom in our master bedroom. I did this in the master bedroom as well. It did good. I think I had 1 cube in all 4 of my warmers in the master bedroom and master bath. Did good. It filled the room up nicely. I'd probably say it was probably about like a 7.5 out of 10. Really nice. And then I also have them in the pods of my car, and they're doing really good. And I kept thinking it's the rose maybe that I'm really liking, because I love rose when it's mixed with some other things. Like I love Cloudberry Dreams because it's got like the rose mixed with raspberry. And then this has maybe a little bit of that fruit, and then like cashmere and milk with the rose. But then I also heard a few people say that they got like a green note from this. And then I was like, yes, you do get like a green note. I can't believe I didn't pick that up at first. But you do get a little bit of a touch of a green note in there. And that's probably why I love it so much, because if you know me, I love green scents. And there's a little bit of a greenness in there. Even though it's not listed in the notes, there's a little bit of a green note in there with that rose and that cashmere and that milkiness. Really good. I like this one a lot. My favorite. This one I can maybe almost even put this in my club, but I'm gonna get, I think, another set of the Valentine's bars and try them out. I'm gonna see if maybe Clementine Blossom will do better on the second time. I haven't heard, is there batch variances with Scentsy wax? Because I used to do candles a lot, and there was like batch variances. Like some candles would be, the same candle would be strong for one person, it wouldn't be strong for the next person, because like they put more oils in one candle than they did the other candle. I don't know, I haven't heard much of a batch variance thing with Scentsy. But it would make sense that maybe one bar would have more oils than the next bar, so maybe somebody else could get a strong one, and then I would get like one that didn't have much oil in it. But this one was really light, so I kind of want to try it again. So, and then I did like Starburst Sky on the first and second day, off and on the second day, and then I loved Pink Sunshine, so yeah. And like I said, Pink Sunshine, I don't know, I love that one. That's almost club worthy for me. But overall, I think it was a really good sense for the Valentine's. I just wish the Clementine Blossom, I wish it was a lot stronger than what it was. All right, next up we'll talk about the January scent of the month, Pineapple Rose. I went through 2 of these. And the notes on Pineapple Rose are sweet golden pineapple, zesty Meyer lemon, soft hint of blush rose. So this one definitely has rose. And when I did our first sniffs with Brad, I said I didn't really get that much rose. Brad really got the rose, and I said I didn't really get a lot of rose, maybe just a hint of it. I can't believe I didn't get it, because I totally get rose now. The more I smelled it, the more I started getting rose, and then I'm like, I don't know how I didn't get rose when I first smelled it, because it's totally there now. And it's there when you warm it, it's definitely there as well. You do get the pineapple and the Meyer lemon just a little bit. I feel like they're both kind of, maybe just a little bit more lemon than you get the pineapple. It's not like a super summery, strong pineapple, and it's not like a super lemon either. Like a real, it says zesty Meyer lemon, but it's not super strong zesty. But it's in there mixed with that rose. It says a soft hint, but I think it's more than a soft hint. Especially when warming. When warming, that really comes out. But it's that lemon and pineapple mixed with that rose. But the rose and the pineapple, it's kind of like, it's kind of sharp. It's very sharp, because we had it going. I did this all throughout the upstairs here, and all our warmers upstairs, and it was like, wow. Such a sharp rose with that sharp kind of pineapple, but it's, like I said, it's not like a sharp summery pineapple, but it's a different kind of it's hard to explain, but it's definitely like a sharpness with it. Gotta be careful if you have people over, because some people might be like, whoa, that's way too strong. But I liked it. It was pretty. I don't know. I like pineapple. Was it pink lemon water? They had the rose, not the pineapple. Pink lemon water had rose and lemon. I feel like that rose is a little bit softer, and I actually like that a little bit better. But this was nice. I don't know if it'd be a repurchase for me personally, but I did enjoy it. And I definitely will finish the bars that we have in the our scent of the month kit that we got, because we got 8 bars in there. But I did like it. Next up we have pink coconut, and this is February scent of the month, coming up this February. Today is January 30th. I'm not sure when this video will be up, but this comes out on February 1st. It is sweet raspberry, pink clay, creamy coconut, and Tahitian vanilla. So this one has been such an interesting scent for me. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this one, because part of me likes it and part of me doesn't like it. Okay, so I get the coconut, I get the Tahitian vanilla. It's kind of a little bit different. Vanilla, Tahitian vanilla, maybe a little more. There's an earthiness to it. I don't know if that pink clay making me feel like the Tahitian vanilla is coming off earthy, but it's just a little bit of a different vanilla. Raspberry, sweet raspberry, I didn't really pick too much of that up. But the pink clay is definitely in there. It's like a earthy pink clay, and I googled it, and pink clay is like stuff that you use for like to put on your face for like a face mask for like in spas. It looks like it's a powder, but I guess you put it together maybe with water or something maybe, and then you use it for like a face mask. So it's that, I think, is what it is in here that is kind of a little bit off for me. When I had this warming the first time, I also warmed it all through the house on the upper level here. Bedroom, living room, kitchen. I wasn't sure if I liked it because I kept getting this earthy, like, weird kind of smell. And I think it's that pink clay. It was like, I don't know if I like that or not. But underneath it, I could smell that kind of Tahitian vanilla and coconut that I did like, but then I just kept getting that little bit of that. I like earthy scents too, but I don't know, something about this earthy pink clay was just, that's the only thing I could think of that was kind of off-putting to me a little bit. And then I warmed it again a different day, because I thought not the same wax. I had taken it out and melted other wax, and then another day I decided to try more pink clay, and I tried it just in the bedroom. And at first I liked it, and then I think I went somewhere and came back home, and I went in the bedroom and I'm like, ooh, I could smell that little bit of that, I guess the pink clay that was just a little, it's just like I get taken aback by it a little bit. It's like I'm not sure if I like that or not. But then once I was home and I went back in there, I liked it. It's like I got used to it. But at first it's like, whoa, I'm not sure about that. But then I get used to it and I kind of like it. So yeah, I don't know what it is that is, sometimes I kind of like it. I mean, sometimes I kind of don't like it, and then sometimes I do like it. So yeah, but I will go through our rest of our bars here, but I don't know if I would purchase more of this. Kind of like the pineapple rose. You know, I like it, but I don't know if I'll purchase more. So far, the 2 scent of the months for me have been kind of like it, but I kind of don't exactly. But it's not, you know, I don't love them, but I don't hate them. They're kind of in the middle for me. I kind of like them, but I don't love them. All right, so now we're gonna go through the rest of stuff here. I have This is something I warmed. I'm not finished with this. It's the maraschino sugar cookie brick. I have 2 little cubes of the brick left, but I did just warm it a couple days ago. I warmed it in the all upstairs. Well, not all. I didn't do it in the bedrooms. I just did it in the kitchen and the living room and the hallway bath. It's really good. It's just, you get that really good maraschino sugar cookie and, the maraschino sherry and the sugar cookie together. Really good cherry and sugar cookie scent. Really nice. This time I warmed it. When I previously warmed it, it only lasted for like, maybe like almost a full day, but not quite, and then it would just totally die off. And a lot of people have said that, but this time, it actually lasted quite a while. It lasted almost a full day, and even in the next day I could smell it. I was surprised because the next day I was still getting that bakery, a little bit of cherryness in there with it. On the second day, it wasn't a strong cherry on the second day, but I definitely could get a hint of that cherry with the bakeryness. I got a little bit more of the bakery than the cherry on the second day, but I could still smell it. And this whole first half or whatever of this brick, it didn't last that long as it did on this last time that I warmed it. So I don't know if it's had more time to cure, and so it's lasting longer. But even on the third day, because I kept this in for about 3 days, on the third day I still was kind of getting little hits of it there and there. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't like super strong or anything, but I was getting little hints of it because I still had it in the warmers, and I was like, I still smelled a little bit. So like I said, maybe the longer it cures, the better it'll perform. But yeah, I do really like that. So we'll see how these other 2 bars do when I finish those off. All right, next up we have, this is a mixture of some other ones, and I finished up some of the Bring Back My Bars. I have coconut palm here. I really like this one. Tropical coconut, musk patchouli, and subtle green notes. I don't get any patchouli. Definitely get that tropical coconut. This is really good. I really like this. I flirted with putting this in my club, but I haven't yet. But I definitely want to get another bar. I definitely want to get it again before Bring Back My Bar is over. And also, in case you don't know, they extended Bring Back My Bar. It was supposed to end on January 31st. They extended it till the end of February for another month. But it's only while supplies last, so don't wait till the very end of February to like buy any more or put them in your club, because once they're sold out, I think I've heard you're not able to put them in your club once they're sold out. And of course you won't be able to purchase them anymore. So if you want to buy any more, put them in your club, I would do it sooner than later. But yeah, this one's really good. It's like, it is an earthy coconut, like you just picked it off the tree and then you have it there and then you broke it open. It's got an earthiness to it. And I do get a little bit of a subtle green note in there. A little bit. It's really nice. Really strong and really good. Yes, I like that one. Flirtatious. This is also Bring Back My Bar, green apple, grapefruit, and white amber. So I had this one, and the first time I melted it, it ended up being more kind of like a green, kind of like a slightly perfumey with like a green note. Green apple and grapefruit, not super perfumey, but just a little bit. A lot of people thought this was more like a really super like pink girly scent. I could kind of get a little bit of a perfume, but more of like the green apple and the grapefruit, but like it had a greenness to it. And then the second time I warmed it, when I finished the other 4 cubes, it had that green note as well, but not as much as it did the first time I warmed it for some reason. And I didn't quite enjoy it as much as the last 4 cubes as I did the first 4 cubes. Isn't that weird how that works sometimes? Like sometimes you enjoy the first time better than the second time, or vice versa. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get this again. I was gonna get this again, but like I said, I didn't enjoy it as much the second time, so I don't know if I'll get another one or not. Oh, we have another pink coconut here. I had 5 pink coconuts I went through. Well, some of these were for samples I made, and then the rest that I warmed. Mediterranean Spa, Bring Back My Bar. I love this one. This is in my club. I put it in my club. Relax with a smooth, fresh, and breezy scent. Doesn't say much, but it's like lemongrass with like, it's like a spa type of scent. It's got lemongrass in there and like spa type of vibes. Really good, really fresh. It's so good like when you clean, because I was cleaning the bathroom and the bedroom, and then I put this in there, and it was perfect for like when you just cleaned and you want something fresh and just relaxing. So good. Really, really good. So yeah, I put it in my club. I have 1 bar in my club, but I thought about maybe putting 2 bars in my club because it's so good. I just have a quarterly club, so I'd be getting 2 bars every 3 months. Or 1 bar if I keep it at 1 bar. Cucumber lime from Bring Back My Bar. There's a lot of Bring Back My Bars here I finished. Mellow cucumber and tangy lime. So yeah, this is mostly cucumber. You get a cucumber green note with just a little hint of lime. Yeah, I finished this and I really like this one. It's in my club. So I think I'm just gonna keep 1 bar. I think I'm fine with just getting 1 bar in my club. We'll see how long I warmed the second bars, the second half of the bar here, the last 4 cubes. I will say it wasn't quite as good as the first 4 cubes were, but it was still really nice. So we'll see. We'll keep it in my club for a while and then maybe take it out eventually. We'll see. Flower Shop. Now this one was the exact opposite of cucumber lime. The second 4 cubes I liked even better than I did the first 4, which I liked, but I liked even more in the second half. And this is just like walking into a flower shop. It's like everybody said, it's just the green stems. It's a little bit of floral in there, but then mostly like the green stems. Like when they're cutting the flowers and you have like the water and then the green stems. That's what it is. It's that green note. It's so amazing. I had it going yesterday and it just filled up my own open concept really easily. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm a green lover and I love it. It's in my club. It'll stay in there for a good while. Pima Cotton, Bring Back My Bar. Lily's Freezer Jasmine, really good. It's just a really nice, good laundry, clean cotton type of scent. I will say I did have this going in the kitchen. I had it downstairs the first time I warmed it, and the second time I did it in the kitchen, but it was like too much. I think I just had 1 cube in each of my 2 warmers in the kitchen, but it was so much I had to turn one of the warmers off. Maybe it was just too much for my kitchen area. So I turned one warmer off, and then it was much better once it calmed down some. I feel like it was just not exactly the right type of scent for a kitchen. It just didn't seem to go in the kitchen very well at first, but then once it calmed down, it did much better. It wasn't as like off-putting for a kitchen, I guess you could say. But I liked it much better, like downstairs in the bedroom or something like that. I don't think I would do this in the kitchen again, but I do really like it. And I'll repurchase this again before it's gone. Fried ice cream. I ended up really liking this. It's vanilla with a nutty touch along with cinnamon and caramel. I like this even better when I finished this off with the last 4 cubes. Because when I did my reviews, I did the first 4 cubes and then I've just finished the second 4 cubes on all these. So this, I've heard it's similar to churro, which I've never had, so I don't know about that. But it's just a really good cinnamon, but you get like that bakeryness in there. It says nutty touch. I don't know if I don't get much nuttiness in there, but I definitely get cinnamon, caramel, vanilla, maybe a little bit of caramel, but there's like some kind of like bakeryness in there. I know fried ice cream has that little bit of like a crispy shell on the outside. You do get kind of some kind of a bakery, could be like that crispy shell. Really good and so strong. It is so good in my master bedroom and master bath. I kept going in there and it was just so good. And it lasted like almost 3 days. On the 3rd day it was still lingering, so it did really good. I'll definitely get that again. I wouldn't mind putting that in my club, but I think I'm just gonna get another bar or so, because I'm trying not to add too much to my club. All right, so sorry if I sound like I'm rushing, but I'm trying to go faster because doesn't feel like my videos are that long, and then I go to edit them and they're like 45 minutes long. I know some people don't mind long videos, but I know it's a little easier to get through videos that aren't so long, but this will probably be a long video, but I'm gonna try to go a little faster here. Harbor's Edge. We got this sent to us from our subscriber Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. She sent this to us. She said this is one of her favorites. It's beach grass, flowering raspberry, northern oak fern, and salty musk. So it's really nice on cold. You really gotta get all those notes. It's kind of a summery, little beach grass. It's got a little bit of a floral, fruity, yeah, musky, salty. It's kind of got all that very summery, watery kind of a smell. But it was really light. Like I couldn't smell this at all, almost at all when I was warming it. I had it going in our open concept, so take that into consideration. But like, I didn't even get even hints of it. I would have to go up into the warmer and put my nose up on it to even smell it. So I'm not sure what happened with this one, because I really liked it on cold, but I couldn't smell it at all when I was warming it. So I don't know. I've heard good things about it, but it just didn't perform well for me. We have Iridescent, Walt Disney World Iridescent 50th anniversary here. This is cedarwood, citrus, peony, and apple blossom. Really nice. I have this going downstairs right now, in all through the downstairs, in the bedrooms, and then Brad's salon, and then the bathroom down there. So good. It's really pretty. It's like a perfumey floral. You get a little bit of cedarwood, but mostly peony and apple blossom, definitely. Citrus, cedarwood. There's maybe a little bit of that in there. But it's kind of a nice, soft, pretty, perfumey floral. Supposedly they use this in their resorts in Walt Disney World, this scent. I can see why, because it's very pretty, very nice. And it's still going downstairs. You just have it's a really nice, pretty scent. Very, most people would probably not be offended by this. Really nice. It's in the brick too. I wouldn't mind having a brick in that, but it's in my club. I put it in my club to get it, and so I'm probably gonna keep it in my club. And we have Sticky Cinnamon Bun from the Bring Back My Bar. This is cinnamon, sweet, what does that say? Sweet icing, sorry, cinnamon, sweet icing, and nutty nuances. So this one is just, I don't know, it was okay, but it's just nothing special to me. Didn't get much of the cinnamon bun, just like everybody said. It's not much of a bakery in here at all. I get the cinnamon and vanilla. To me, it's very somewhat similar to cinnamon and vanilla. That's pretty much all I got was cinnamon and like vanilla, like the icing. But yeah, it just kind of okay. It didn't really do much for me. I liked fried ice cream way better than this one, personally. So I won't be getting another one of that. Then we have Pretty and Plum. And I got this with a, it was a 10-pack I think I got in one of the flash sales, I think. They had like the 10-bar bundle thing. This is Red Plum. Red Plum Get Pastry Perfect with black coconut and sweet cream. So we got plum and then a pastry, black coconut, sweet cream. So you definitely get the bakery. It's very bakery. I get coconut. I do get the coconut. Cream, sweet cream, yes. Plum, maybe a little plum. You get a little bit of all that. It's like a bakery coconut plum. Really nice. This did pretty good. I had to go on open concept, and it was like a medium, a light medium. Did pretty good. I liked it. It was nice. Then we have Crumb Top from Bring Back My Bar. This is oats, butter, and brown sugar. Really good. I said in my Bring Back My Bar review of this when I did the first 4 cubes that it was like kind of like oats and honey a little bit. You got that bakery oats, like the crumb top of a dessert, and then afterwards it kind of had like a perfuminess to it. This got that a little bit on the last 4 cubes, but not as much as it did on the first 4 cubes. The second 4 cubes didn't get that perfuminess as much on the second day or so. I don't think I've heard anybody else say that either, but it did on the first 4 bars, but the second 4 bars it didn't. I really like this at first. When I first put this in my warmers, it's really good, but it doesn't last very long for me. And then after that, it's just kind of subtle, little slight hint of it. I think maybe, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna get any more of this. If it lasted longer, I probably would, but I don't think I'm going to, because it didn't last a long time for me, personally. Woodland Suede from Bring Back My Bar. Dang, I had a lot of Bring Back My Bars here, because I was trying to get through them. Red Oak, Smoky Cedar, Suede Musk, Winter Lemon. Yes, you get all that. It's just, I said in my Bring Back My Bar warm reviews, it just was okay to me, and it just didn't really do a lot for me. I know a lot of people love it, but me personally, it was just kind of okay, but I just not a repurchase for me. Just didn't do enough for me. And then we have Perk Me Up from Bring Back My Bar also. This is Guatemalan coffee beans and a touch of hazelnut. So I love this on cold. Really good. Just coffee. Really good coffee scent. Really much. Just a touch of hazelnut, but not much. It's mostly you just get like a coffee scent. But it's really light when you warm it. Brad did this in his salon, and then we did it up here as well. When I talked about it, my warm reviews from Bring Back My Bar, I said it was just really light. Excuse me. Still was light, but it did better in Brad's salon than it did up here in the kitchen. So I almost want to get another bar just because I want to try it. I want this to work for me because I really liked it. I was thinking about maybe mixing it with hazelnut latte. I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say they've done that unless I've missed it. But to me that would actually kind of work because I feel like hazelnut latte, I really like hazelnut latte. I like it better than Perk Me Up. It's stronger for me than Perk Me Up, but it lost the coffee note like after 4 or 5 hours or so, and it just ended up being kind of like a vanilla type of scent. But maybe if you mix this together, maybe it will bring out that coffee a little bit more in hazelnut latte, and then you'll be able to, it'll just kind of bring this out more maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll get another bar of this before it goes away and try to mix it with hazelnut latte, which is in my club. I just wanted a lot more from Perk Me Up, but it's really good. Okay, so now we have some other stuff. This stuff is not non-wax stuff here. We have a Bright Cider Life hand soap. This is really good. It's just like the wax. You get the cider, all those little notes, but it's got like a little bit of a bakeryness to it with those apple, cinnamon, all those kind of spices. It's got a little bit of a bakery to it. And even when you use it for soap on your hands, you get a little bit of that bakeryness to it. It's really, really good. And then we have Caramel Apple Craze in the hand soap we finished. This is just caramel and apple. Really good. Very good fall type of scent. Then we finished up a Counter Clean in apple and cinnamon sticks. This is good, really nice. It's apple cinnamon, but it's got like oak. You get that oak mixed with it. I love that oak mixed with that apple and cinnamon. Then I did a Scent Circle in Winterberry Apple Tea, and I had the notes, but the notes all rubbed off here. Okay, so I looked it up real quick. It doesn't take as long to look up now. In case you don't know, on the website for Scentsy, on our website or your consultant's website, when you go to the search, you don't have to, used to have to type in the scent exactly word for word, letter for letter, exactly like it is in order for it to pop up. Now you don't have to do that. You just type in like W, it'll drop down in the drop down menu right there, and you click on Winterberry Apple Tea. It's so much nicer. I love it because it's so easy to find stuff now. So Winterberry Apple Tea is winter tea, cozies up with cranberry, apple, and honey. So yeah, you do get cranberry, apple, honey, you get all that stuff. You get like there's a tea note, but it's not like, it may be like a winter tea. It's like a spicy tea as opposed to like a summer sweet tea or something like that. But you do get like a honey, cranberry, apple, a little bit of spiciness. It was really nice. It's so good. Really love it. This did good in the Scent Circle too. It lasted for like a week and a half or so. I could smell it. You know, it just got a little bit lighter each day, but it did really pretty good in the Scent Circle. I was happy with that. Then we have, what is this one? This is the Candy Cane Buttercream Scent Circle. That was the 3D Scent Circle in the shape of a snowflake. I finished this. I don't have the notes written down, but I remember it's just like peppermint and like buttercream. Just buttercream with peppermint with it. So this was really good the first day, but it only lasted one day. After that, you smell nothing. I will say, I think on the second day, I did get just a little hint of it, just barely, but after the second day, like nothing at all. But that first day, it was so good. And it's like, gosh, I wish it would have lasted longer. It just was only good for like a day and just barely got a hint of it on the second day. After that, nothing at all. So yeah, I really like the scent. I wish it would have lasted longer in that Scent Circle. All right, and we have a Travel Twist in Pink Sunshine. This is the scent I talked about that I loved. And we had this in Brad's closet in our bedroom. Really good, but it didn't last very long in this Travel Twist. Probably like barely a week, if that, did it last in there. And when we did go in there, you just got kind of like a light hint of it. I feel like this did much better in the wax and the pods for me than in the Travel Twist. I also have it in the Fragrance Flower Pink Sunshine. It's light in Fragrance Flower too, but I think overall the Fragrance Flowers are lighter. So, but I do get a little hint of it in our little hallway bathroom here. But yeah, I don't think I'd repurchase again in the Travel Twist. It just didn't last very long in the Travel Twist. All right, then lastly we have some pods. We got 7 pods here. Arctic Kiss. This is really good. Cool Arctic Mint, fresh air, fluffy vanilla clouds. Yes, you get like a minty fresh air with like vanilla. Ooh, really nice. I love this one. Have this going in the air purifier. Air purifier, when you put the pods in the air purifier, to me they only last for like 2 to 3 days, and then you can't really smell much anymore. So I personally I'll put pods in my air purifiers, but then after like 2 or 3 days, like I said, you can't smell much anymore. I don't like keep putting new ones in there every 2 or 3 days because that's just a lot of pods to go through. I'll leave them in the air purifier probably for like a couple of weeks, and then I'll change it off and on. I'll decided to go ahead and put some new pods in my air purifier because I feel like that's just too much change in and out. So, but I mean, this air purifier works even without the pods, you know, smelling, so it'll still clean the air. So every once in a while I'll put some pods in there, but they just don't last as long. But they do really good in all my other, pods do really well for me in my wall fan diffusers, in my Sensi Go that I have in my car. They do really good in those, for me. Some people don't have as good luck, but I have pretty good luck. But it doesn't last very long in the air purifiers. But I had this in the air purifier. It did good for 2 days or so, and then they're in there now, but I can't really smell them anymore right now. And then we have Pink Sunshine, the one I was just talking about. Pear Plum Cashmere Rose Milk. It was going in my car. Actually, I still have it in my car. Really good. It's lasting quite a while in my car. Actually, you know what? I forgot. I did put this in the air purifier as well. I had these going in the air purifier, but they were really light. I smelled it a little bit like the first day, and then it got a little bit lighter. So I took them out, and I'm like, I still smell quite a bit in the pod. So I thought, let me try them somewhere else. I'll do this sometimes too. I'll try the pods in different locations. So I put them in my car, and I'm getting a lot more better use in my car than it was in the air purifier. And sometimes in the car, like if it'll start running out of scent, then I'll bring it in here and I'll put it in like my wall fan diffuser in the bathroom. And then I'll get more scent out of them, and that way. It's like, if it stops in one area, try to finish it off in another area. You might be able to finish it out there and get more scent that way. That's what I've been finding. Because I had, what did I have? I think Winterberry Apple Tea. I don't know if that's in here, but I had that in my car, and then it got lighter. I could still smell it, but it was pretty light. Brought it in here, put it in my wall fan diffuser. I could really smell it in there, so it just kind of depends on the area. You just kind of can switch them out back and forth. All right, Cinnamon Bear. Sorry, I keep talking. I'm trying not to talk a lot. Cinnamon Bear. Spicy cinnamon, touch of cloves. Really good. This was in my car, and it lasted forever. Really, really good. It's just like, kind of like a hot tamale, red hot cinnamon. But yeah, it lasts and lasts and lasts. This one does, really good. Vanilla Bean Buttercream. I had this going in my car. It was really nice. This is buttercream, frosting, butter, cane sugar, vanilla extract. Yeah, just really buttery vanilla. Really good. Did pretty good in my Sensi Go in the car. Didn't last, it lasted for like maybe a week or so. And then I brought it inside and I finished it off in our wall fan diffuser in our master bath. And then, or no wait, not the wall fan diffuser, it was in the air purifier. And then it lasted for a couple days in there, but then, you know, it's air purifier. So like I said, I've just been switching them back and forth with different products and stuff, and different diffusers and air diffuser things. Berry Merry Cranberry. Winter Berries Snow-Covered Cedar. Yeah, this was good. It's like a cedary, berries and cranberry type of scent. Really good and wintry. This was nice. This was in Brad's car, and it lasted quite a bit in his 2 little mini fan diffusers he has in his car, but then it kind of died down, so I brought it inside and I put it in our wall fan diffuser. It's actually going in our wall fan diffuser in the bathroom right now, and it did really good for like a week or so, and it finally did die down and I can't smell much anymore. And then we have Clothesline. This is Crisp Greens, Orange Flower, Creamy Violet, hint of white, wicker basket. Really good laundry scent. Yeah, just really, really nice laundry scent, like fresh clothes in the laundry. You can smell a little bit of flowers outside fresh air, all that good stuff. We have this going downstairs in the wall fan diffuser down in the hallway by the downstairs door. Really good. You go down there, it just fills up the whole downstairs with a nice, fresh, clean laundry. And then lastly, Weathered Leather. Dark suede, tooled leather, vintage saddles, and oak. So this is definitely leather, like exactly like a leather shop. Just anything leather, this is what this smells like. So I have the bar, but I've never melted the bar yet. I haven't warmed it, but Brad did warm 2 cubes in his salon when he had his other salon before he got the house. He booth rented at a salon and he used it there, and he said it smelled really good. On cold, I feel like it's a little, I don't know, a little strong. Wasn't sure about it, but sorry, my nose itches. He did it there at that salon, and he said it did much better warming. So I still haven't warmed it, but Brad put these in his car. They're going right now in his car. But I got in there yesterday because we had some birthday parties to go to, and I was like, that is so strong. It was so strong it started giving me a headache, and that rarely happens with me, but I started getting a headache, so I had to take one of them out because he has 2 mini fan diffusers in his car. I took one of them off the fan diffuser, still too strong for me. So I took both of them off the fan diffuser. Then we went into the birthday party, we came back out into the car. I could still smell it, and they weren't even on the fan diffuser, just sitting there off the fan diffuser. I could still smell it in the car. That's how strong these are. So I would recommend just one pod, and then you might have to take it off and on. If it's too strong for you, you might take it off and then put it back on maybe, or whatever, until it calms down some, but it's really strong. Like I said, almost gave me a headache, did start giving me a little bit of a headache. So I'm not sure how the wax bar is gonna do. So I'll start out with 1 cube, maybe half a cube or something, because it's pretty strong. But I mean, it's leather for sure. If you like leather scents, you'll like weathered leather, because that's definitely leather. All right, so that's it for what we've been warming / empties for the last couple weeks. So thanks for watching, and new catalog is out. The consultants are able to see it. Some consultants have been doing videos about the new catalog, talking about what scents aren't coming back and different things like that. I thought about doing one, but we just joined Scentsy last year, and I've only been into Scentsy for like almost 1.5 years now, so I don't feel like I'm well enough to know all the scents and things that have been back through the years to really do a video like that, because a lot of them I haven't even warmed yet. I'm still working on it on the spring and summer ones, but I think like another year or so when I've been with Scentsy, I'll be able to do one of those type of videos, because I'll have more experience with more of the scents to be able to remember things that have been back through the years and all that kind of stuff, to reference things. You know, I just don't have enough experience with Scentsy quite yet to do one of those videos, I feel. But watch, other consultants have done lots of really good videos talking about the catalogs and what's coming back and what's not coming back, what's new and all that kind of stuff. But of course, I will talk about some, and then of course the new scents that come out in the catalog, they have 10 new scents. I will get those and everything and talk about those and review those and all that stuff, because all that, I love doing all that stuff. All right, so thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a good February. It's almost spring and I'm ready. I'm so ready for spring right now, I can't wait. Luckily, February is a short month. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all in our next video. Bye.